This is Rifkin and Bafat Panda bringing you the broadcast on BaseTradeTV of the ZOTAC Cup North American Finals. And here we are in this best of 5 situation. Panda, who do we have spawning where?
In the top left-hand corner of the map is the Blue Terran player, the GSL Super Tournament winner, CM Storm Polt. You can find out more at his Twitter. He has awesome English. Follow him, guys. He deserves it.
And his opponent in the lower right, spawning Zerg, playing orange. I said those backwards, but that's okay. It is Tomikus. And his Twitter is at Tomikus SC2. Go check these guys out and give them some love if you enjoy their games. Now, I don't want to have a whole lot of bias going on, but I do follow Polt, and I do keep up with what he goes on, or what goes on with him. And his YouTube channel, guys. This guy is one of the only pro players I know of that actively uploads a ton of content to YouTube, not just of tutorials or analysis or just games. Like, he does it all. So really, check out Storm or CM Storm Polt. He's going to teach you a thing or two if you want to learn how to play StarCraft better. I guarantee it.
And English too, man. Not even his native language.
Yeah, his English is actually amazingly good. And oh no,
it is absurdly good.
Do you see the problem in Tomikus? Okay, fixed it. Did have a drone on follow.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that was going on for.
That happens every so often, like especially if you use that G key.
Bit annoying, but I do want to point out the way he's got his overlords going out. I think this will be the first map today on Accolon where we don't have a Zerg player lose their overlord incredibly early.
That is true.
And
no,
he might actually lose the
SCV.
SCV.
SCV just barely keeps it alive.
No, gonna start picking away at the other one.
Yeah. Catching Polt off guard here, he does need to pull an additional SCV.
In before Rage quit, man. Like...
Going Curlew.
Well, not only that, but have you seen that video of they like mashed up QXC and I think Clutch or something about for how that went?
No.
They put QXC's famous Rage thing. Oh! Surrounding the drone, it does get taken out.
That's a very big pickoff there.
But
Drone did manage to see his opponent's gas timing, but still could have extractor checked for a little bit.
Anyways, the story of this, I'll just make it short and quick, is like it's on this map and someone's recording a game where, yes, they lose like 3 SCVs constantly replacing them, but the drone keeps harassing type thing. And they mashed it up so it looks like the two webcams of Clutch and QXC are playing at the exact same time. And Clutch does like the victory, yes! And QXC does that super rage, smashes keyboard as the last SCV dies.
That's pretty funny.
That's very well done. I'd actually love to go find that again, because it was one of the funnier things I've seen, but... Yeah, this is, I don't know.
I'm interested. This is going to be a two Reaper build from Polt. Most likely follow this up with a Reactor Hellion opening. And the first Reaper does manage to kill a drone. Second one being pulled here.
Oh, almost ignored that.
Go work on that SCV, preferably, actually.
With this, I wouldn't be shocked to make this into a spine. Or, yeah, there we go. Gotta pick off that SCV though. It's not the bunker that's the threat, it's that SCV. A lot of people forget that. And unfortunately, it certainly will go down to the Reaper.
Very nice micro from Polt thus far. Keeping the 2 Zerglings alive, hoping to get a shot at this SCV, but the second Reaper is actually coming up here, and...
Queens are about to pop though, Panda, and I think he should be okay if he stops the bunker. There we go, SCV does get picked off, and now the Queen is here. Yeah. And Polt, if he plays his cards right, can actually cost-effectively trade with this, still, without that bunker. Yeah, picking up more Zerglings. And Queen, I mean, okay, it's lost a little bit of health, keeps regenning coming back, regen come back, but the problem with this... By having the spine out and these queens out in the field, this is going to really delay the layer attack. I mean, we don't even have speed started yet, and gas is going to be troublesome as is. And oh no, the main in a bit of trouble here. Tomikus is going to lose one of the drones, slamming into the hatcheries with his corpse.
Does have 100 gas at the moment.
Oh no, 2 more drones being transferred, but Polt doesn't see it, so they're going to live for now. For now, I do like this. I like the bunker coming up at home, because Polt doesn't know what the response to this is. And a lot of the time, Zerg players will be like, alright, you know what, screw it, Zergling all in. Like, you forced my hand, enjoy.
Oh no, and he gets the creep tumor too. And the queens cannot expend extra energy at this point, he does not
Well, he does have 3 queens though, so
yeah, he has a macro queen, but that will eventually most likely be used for a 3rd base. I think that we're seeing Tomikus want to get that 3rd hatch up very fast.
Yeah, but most of the time when you pick off a creep tumor like that, it costs you an inject. But right now, not the case whatsoever. Yeah. So, not as big of a deal as if there's only 2 queens in the field, I feel.
Let's see. Starport is coming up here for Polt right now. Most likely for some drop play, potentially a Viking over there to pick off Overlords.
Polt gonna try and do what Froz did today. I don't know if he can do it as well. I gotta say, like, he's got the 4 Hellions, he's got the Reaper. But I don't know that anyone could do the damage that we saw earlier today.
Man, he must have had an average of like a good 30 drone kills every time he used just a reactor Hellion opening. Nothing more.
The rare occasion where you can actually measure the average in drones per second. Whereas any other game, it's like, oh yeah, he killed about 1 drone a minute. Whatever, no big deal. But Polt, Alex, he's posturing around, making sure everything else is like, just nothing else he can move in on, because he knows with the spine there, he doesn't really want to get mixed up with that just yet. But when he's got a lot of units, he's just going to push right through.
Yeah. And it will be a medevac out here.
Oh, we have the wall up now, Tomikus. Yeah, sealing the wall in here will actually keep Polt out. This third base is the only thing in trouble. And actually, ironically, by sealing Polt out, will, force the Hellions onto this base.
Keep in mind, you may like not think it equates to much, but Hellions over time, they can definitely force a cancel, if not kill this hatchery straight up.
Meanwhile, we got Zerglings going straight across the field, but with that bunker up at home, and 2 Widow Mines, actually just being lit up into medevacs, still scary nonetheless. Viking going to clear up the Overlords, but there's none for them to clear up, sadly.
2 Widow Mines on the way here. Burrow immediately sends Tomikus back running home.
And he's seen it too.
This third base, it will not be able to survive, regardless of whether or not he's going to get over here.
The Queens will go down to follow this because they're out on their own against the Hellions.
I thought he was actually going to let that finish.
I know, that was getting really close, but nice positioning here by Polt. Meanwhile, this is going on. The Roaches will probably help clean this up. However, the Widow Mines...
Here comes the Widow Mine drop.
And there's no detection. He's got the layer tech, but no detection, Panda. Micro and the Hellions at the moment, not paying attention. There we go. Does allow Tomikus enough time to run out, though. I love that choice. And I saw this really cool video on Reddit recently about baiting out the Widow Mine hits. If you, like, build a spine crawler, with the hit doesn't go off.
I've had that done to me before. It's rather annoying.
I like this. He cleaned up those Widow Mines. Not a single kill on either of them. Completely shutting down Polt's aggression. Yes, he was forced to cancel the base, but he didn't lose this base. And more importantly, he didn't lose the Queens associated with this base. He does have to be careful here, though. Transferring drones long-distance mining like this with Hellions nearby, this is a bit dangerous and a little bit bold.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. These 2 Queens are really not doing all that much here. I don't know what he needs all of this energy over at his third base for initially, too. I'd love to see him start creep, because these Hellions are really able to just get in there, see everything, poke around a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the creep spread has started now. He's got the spine crawler up as well. It's gonna just... It's not gonna stop a Hellion run by or anything as such, but it will start, you know, deterring it, I guess. Vikings still actively going around the map cleaning up Overlords. I love this. It's gotten 2 kills on it so far, and oh no, he might just lose it to these Queens.
Nope.
8 health remaining. And the Overlord's actually going the wrong direction right now.
He's going to town again, yeah.
Yeah. He will definitely get 1 more. He'll probably get 2 because they're so slow at the moment. No pneumatized Carapace. Yeah. To make us like, oh, transfuse! At the pot! Like, we're getting so excited over Overlord transfuses. That's what this has come down to.
It's true. There's actually a fair amount of supply being morphed in here for Tomikus now.
What?
He does have a work for at his disposal. Speed just finished up. I think he may have this wave of drones.
He managed to snipe that Viking, which I'm kind of shocked about. Nerf Queen range, please. Not ground, only air. Ground is fine. Air is unbalanced. But Infestation Pit, I like this a lot because this leads into 2 very viable tech paths. One, of course, the Infestor. It's not as good as it used to be, but that Fungal Man is still just a good hold you in place while I kill you ability. But also, with the ranged upgrades, Swarm Host will be incredibly effective against anything on the ground out of Polt.
Yes. And especially to the mines. Polt does... I mean, look at this. Look at this defense right now. 4 Widow Mines, 4 Widow Mines. It's like a perpetual chain of Widow Mines here. You can't take
to get cheesy, the best defense is a good offense, and that's exactly what Polt's doing with these drops. High ground, low ground, high ground, low ground. There are more than enough Roaches to clean this up on either end, though, so I love that he's splitting his forces. He's not going to be caught off guard by this, and will send Polt home for now. Meanwhile, the creep spread, again, just starting slowly, but will soon be out of hand, I feel, with this many tumors on the map.
A hive on the way here, too. Pneumatized Carapace, as well as pathogen glands here. The deep purple looks so similar to ventral sacs. I was like, what? Roach drops.
That would be quite cool, but yeah, kind of ineffective versus bio.
Especially on this map. I have seen it utilized to some extent in professional play that's actually worked and been cost effective, but in general I would say,
It wasn't this map, but I actually recently saw Happy Zerg utilizing drops with Ultras and Lings into the main of Daybreak.
That's
kind of just like Marine hit squads, but basically Zerg versions, and oh no, these Overlords in a bunch of trouble.
Yeah, only 4 Marines, but with stim men.
Oh, but this isn't even Carapace, so never mind. Forget it. They're fine. Meanwhile, though, with this many, there's a lot of Widow Mines on the field, Panda. Like
there is, man.
I'm talking about
That's what I was talking about.
Mines.
Like Polt, he loves his mines. Those swarm hosts. If he does end up deciding to go for one, or a couple, just a handful is all you need, literally. It takes all of the Widow Mine hits, so you can go in with whatever composition you have at your disposal. But Polt right now, in a supply lead against an opponent with primarily roaches
we also
at
don't
his
have
disposal.
We also didn't have the Enduring Locust, so I don't think we're actually going to see Swarm Host, sadly. We do have Infestors on the field, and they do have energy to fungal. Oh, Widow Mine's not getting caught in that fungal, sadly. Would have been huge. But these Infestors have got to be careful. Roaches can soak these hits, no problem. But it's the follow-up of all these Marines. Banelings are not anywhere to be found, and it's just roaches.
The roast round is actually very well executed by Tomikus, but again, there's just too many medevacs here to support this bio.
Well, the Widow Mine follow-up as well. You got to remember, these are going to come off cooldown in about 10 seconds. And anything left on the field is not going to be left on the field.
So Tomikus does clean up round 1, but where are the Overseers?
Oh no, Panda. These don't one-shot Roach. There we go, the Overseer's getting here just in time. Talk about close.
Oh god, the Queen falls though.
That's better than losing every single one of his Roaches.
It is true.
Oh, he's still taking heavy hits though.
Close, yeah.
Very, very dangerous, but...
Maybe not every single one, but fair amount.
The follow-up from Polt coming across the field, marching hard. Polt's macro has been immaculate this game as he continues to just pump unit after unit. However, this time he doesn't have the Widow Mines he had prior. But he's got tanks, and if there's one thing that likes to shoot roaches, it's definitely tanks.
Yeah. We see 16 more on the way. The Hydrolyston is just now being constructed, but, I mean, Polt's already incorporated tanks into his composition. He has 2 producing at a time. 10 Marines, 3-3 on the way here.
But we also don't see drops coming out of Polt. They've been shut down enough this game that has kind of deterred him from even trying. So he's forced to take these head-on engagements, and Infestors coming down, throwing out Infested Terrans, and a fungal. Oh, there's so much here. I don't know if the Roaches can take this tank's position so nicely.
Oh my god.
And just funneling into death,
just
I feel, is Tomikus. Yeah. A little bit sad, but 20 more Roaches on the way. Spire coming out as well. And that +3 ranged attack. I really wish there were some Swarm Hosts with this composition, Panda. I really do. I feel that would be so effective.
I feel that the mines weren't even relevant in that last engagement. They would have been great initially to stall a little bit while he got Hydrolist tech up, but at this point, it's a little bit too late.
Well, plus
I do have to say that I've very rarely seen Zerg players defend drops as well as he has before they got Hydrolist off of Missile Tech.
Oh yeah, it got to the point where Polt...
really sick to see.
Yeah, it's at the point right now in the game where Polt's not even trying to drop, because I think he just knows like it's going to be shut down. What's the point? What a waste. And we've got the Overlord spread too. Looking at the vision of Tomikus, actually, he can see any sort of drops coming from north or south. But I feel with Polt on 4 bases and Tomikus on almost 4 bases, it's not looking good. Now the Vipers will be great. They will blinding cloud the tanks or pull them in. Don't know which. But here comes that Doom drop. This death flower of medevacs, as it were. So Polt's like, alright, 1 drop, not going to work, fine. I get it. Come in with 5, 6, huge drop in the main, on the way. Going to land right on top of the hive. And this is where some of the most crucial tech is. Infestation Pit going to follow Spawning Pool as well. We have Tomikus flooding up here to do what he can. Vipers
the
are
Infestation Pit isn't getting
anything.
targeted anymore, but the Roaches will fall, then the Infestation Pit will most likely be cleaned up here.
Why do we have no Blinding Cloud coming out of these Vipers? You're just sitting there. And yeah, the Infestation Pit goes down. Marine's going to actually clean this up. GG.